welcome to the Home Base Haven, your safe haven for work from home jobs. Today I have 5 job leads for you, and then make sure to stick around to the end as I'll be sharing a free resume building tool for you to use that I think you'll find some real value in. So let's get into it. First, we're going to start with Bend Health, and this is a mental health care company, and they actually have 2 positions that I want to share with you today. So let's go to their careers page and check those out. They have several job openings right now, but we are just going to focus on the member and service operations roles. First, let's take a look at the member support specialist full-time role. Bend Health is revolutionizing the treatment of mental health conditions for kids and teens. Our innovative technology achieves better outcomes and leads to happier, healthier lives while ensuring stigma, cost, and logistics are no longer barriers. So I share that just to give you a little background on the company, who they are, and what they are about. And they're looking for a full-time member support specialist who's passionate about whole person, whole family mental health care. This position reports to the operations supervisor. The hours you'll be working are 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. This is a Tuesday through Saturday role, so make sure to take note that this is not a standard Monday through Friday. You will be working one weekend day standard per week. And you can live anywhere within the U.S. And here we'll see what you'll be actually doing in this role. You'll be on the ground floor of the Bend Health operations team, set the culture of the service organization, and ensure the member experience at Bend Health is a differentiator and industry leader. Utilizing a concierge approach, provide exceptional internal and external support across multiple modalities, including email, forum, phone, and text. So you'll be across the board providing customer service in all formats essentially. You'll be operating within the Zendesk platforms. If you have experience with that, make sure to add that to your resume to resolve both internal and external tickets. You're going to exercise a sense of urgency, collaborating across departments to identify, investigate, document, troubleshoot, and resolve support queries through a tiered escalation continuum. You're going to help create end-to-end support documentation for a seamless support experience and other duties as assigned. So now we're going to take a look at what they're looking for in you. A psychology degree is preferred. Now take note, preferred is not the same as required. So if you do not have a psychology degree, do not be deterred from applying to this. That's just a preference, but it's not necessary for this role. You are also a details-driven rock star with a knock-out-of-the-park mentality, keen on delighting members by creating a one-of-a-kind experience. So they really want to make sure that you are passionate about customer service for this role. You have strong customer service skills to manage challenging customer expectations, documentation and quality assurance processes experience, ability to learn and utilize new tools and applications effectively, ability to work independently and decisively, and you have a passion for expanding access to mental health care. Now, the salary for this role for the U.S., which is the only place this role is available, is $45K to $50K per year. Now, for a remote-based customer service role, this is a really good salary. It's hard to come across remote roles in customer service that actually pay this high. So make sure you jump on this. And I did want to share with you their Glassdoor rating on Glassdoor based on 58 reviews. So they're smaller. I think they're a newer startup type of company, But based on those 58 reviews, they actually have 3.8 stars rating on Glassdoor, which is actually pretty solid on Glassdoor. I think it goes up to, it just goes up to 4. So to be at 3.8, 72% recommend working here. Okay, so that is your first role. Next, we're going to move on to Multiplan. And this is a healthcare customer service representative role. They tell you right away that you'll be getting paid $19 an hour, and this is a call center role. So if you do not want to be on the phone, especially throughout your entire shift, you might want to not apply for this position. Okay, so let's see what they're looking for. You will have a steady Monday through Friday 40-hour per week schedule. So they're starting off by letting you know what hours you'll be working based off of the business needs between the following hours: either 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. Central Time, or 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. Mountain Time. So those are their operating hours, and your 8-hour day will fall within any of those time frames. Okay? And then twice per year, employees participate in a shift bidding process and are able to select from available shifts based off performance and business needs. You get $19 per hour, and you have the opportunity to receive additional bonuses based on performance. So starting at $19 an hour, again, that's pretty solid for customer service remote. And then especially if you can get bonuses on top of that, that's pretty decent. They provide an excellent paid classroom training program as well as continuous on-the-job coaching and mentoring. So let's look at the actual job roles and responsibilities. You'll be resolving and inputting provider client requests into the tracking system, responding to inquiries received through the online customer service tools, provide customer satisfaction to both internal and external customers, meet or exceed established standards on a consistent basis for quality, customer service, productivity, and service level per department guidelines. Promote and maintain a flexible, cooperative, team-oriented, and customer-focused attitude within and between departments, customers, and vendors. Identify trends or process improvements to gain call center efficiencies and quality assurance concerns. Collaborate, coordinate, and communicate across disciplines and departments. Ensure compliance with HIPAA regulations and requirements. And demonstrate the company's core competencies and values held within. Please note, due to the exposure of PHI, which in healthcare that's protected health information, sensitive data, this role is considered to be a high-risk role. So basically that just means, since it's healthcare and you'll be dealing with patient information, so you'll have access to their demographic information, billing information, insurance information, private health information that is protected under HIPAA guidelines. It's a high-risk role because you have to remain confidential with everything that you do, with the way that your office is set up. No one else can see your screen and patient information, so that's all that means. And then the position responsibilities outlined above are in no way to be construed as all-encompassing. So other duties, responsibilities, and qualifications may be required. Now, what you need to have in order to apply for this role: minimum high school diploma or GED, minimum 1-year customer service experience, and they don't specify industry, so you could have worked customer service in essentially any role as long as it's customer service based. Previous call center or telephone experience in a similar environment and or industry is desired, not required, so it's okay if it was not in healthcare. Knowledge of proper phone etiquette, knowledge of medical terminology desired, again, not required. It's important to make the distinction so that you don't count yourself out if you do not specifically know medical terminology. It's okay. You most likely will go through training where they'll give you a baseline course. Communication, written, verbal, and good listening skills. Ability to work a flexible schedule to accommodate the cues. Knowledge of medical and claim terminology is desired. Required licensures, professional certifications, and or board certifications as applicable. Ability to identify problem issues and determine the appropriate course of action and redirection within department guidelines required to resolve issues. Ability to resolve issues of conflict. Ability to effectively handle multiple tasks, prioritize and manage time in a fast-paced environment. Ability to work independently as well as part of a team. ability to use software, hardware, and peripherals related to the job responsibilities, including Microsoft Office suites, database software, etc. So basic computer applications. Ability to use multiple systems for claims research, contract interpretation, provider network status and verification, applications, nominations, and data integrity. That's a mouthful. Ability to work full-time, so a standard 40-hour work week, again within the hours they listed above, with regular and consistent attendance, and an ability to work up to an 8-hour shift Monday through Friday. Okay, so again, up here they have, I think they were showing you the benefits include medical, dental, and vision coverage. You get life insurance, short and long-term disability, a 401k match, generous paid time off, paid company holidays, tuition reimbursement, flexible spending account, employee assistance program, and summer hours, which I'm taking to mean that you'll probably have maybe early Fridays or shortened weeks throughout the summertime. So again, this is with Multiplan, and I will be sharing the links for all of these positions down in the description box below. So don't worry if you miss one or trying to look for the website now. I will provide those links for you so you don't have to search for them on your own. And Multiplan on Glassdoor, out of 459 reviews, this is also rated pretty high. They are 3.8 stars. Next, we're going to look at this role at CVS Health, and this is a provider data service specialist role, again fully remote. And here, this role provides operational support and performs data maintenance and cleanup for data transactions. In addition, you perform data transactions and maintenance associated with projects, expansions, and new product implementations. You'll be working with other departments to ensure quality provided data to our members. And then they also have some additional duties listed here. You'll maintain and update provider demographic and contract information, including contractually sensitive or complex transactions and appropriate systems in support of claims adjudication, and provider directory. Working collaboratively with internal and external constituents, I cannot read today, to implement new networks and complex contractual arrangements. You may provide technical and or functional leadership within your unit, i.e. you'll be a team lead. Perform validation of system enhancements, identifies, researches, and conducts root cause analysis, and collaborates cross-functionally within the organization to recommend process improvements. Conducts and manages audits of provider information and escalates issues for resolutions as appropriate. And then here they have the required qualifications for this role. 1 or more years of maintaining information within multiple databases. So if you've done any kind of data entry before, or even customer service where you're gathering or collecting information from the customers, you meet this requirement. 1 to 2 years of provider data service background, demonstrated ability to handle multiple assignments, demonstrated ability to work in a production environment. So if you've ever had to essentially meet a quota for the day or hit certain numbers, that's a production environment. Proficient in Microsoft Office applications and advanced skills in Excel. If you don't feel that comfortable with Excel or any other Microsoft applications, you can find free tutorials, I believe, at microsoftoffice365.com. If it's not that exact address, I will add it in the description box. And you can also find tons of tutorials for free on YouTube as well. Demonstrated success prioritizing work and the ability to multitask in a fast-paced environment. Demonstrated success in collaborating with others to meet and exceed expectations. Experience providing clear and concise written and verbal communications. And then they have one preferred qualification here, which if you don't have experience with this, don't worry about it. It's just preferred. It's not necessary. For education, they want you to have an associate's degree or equivalent work experience, and the pay range for this is going to be $17 to $31.30 per hour. Okay? And then when we go over to Glassdoor, CVS Health, of course, we all know CVS most likely. Very large company, so they have 44,000 reviews on Glassdoor, and their average rating is a 3.1. So not the highest we've seen so far today, but again, they have a much larger base of people that have left reviews for them. And then on to our final role for today. This is with the company Beyond Finance, and this is a Fintech company or finance tech company. At Beyond Finance, we've made it our mission to help everyday Americans escape the endless cycle of crippling debt and step into a brighter financial future. Through compassionate, individualized care, a culture focused on compliance and ethics, supportive user-centric technology, and customized financial solutions, we've helped over 300,000 clients on their path to a brighter future. So just to give you a little background on who they are. Now, for this role, as a customer service representative, you'll serve as the primary point of contact for clients enrolled in Beyond Finance's financial hardship programs. They are Beyond's caring voice to the client and guide them from enrollment through graduation. Okay, so let's look at what your hours will be. First, you will complete a 4-week training program to become an expert in everything beyond finance. They have a call center that is open 7 days a week, and the hours are listed here. Their hours are Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. Central Standard Time, and on Saturday and Sunday, they are open 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. So you must have the ability to work weekends and evenings. That is a requirement for this role. So if you are unavailable on weekends and in the evenings, or you just have zero interest in working those hours, this may not be the role for you. But there are many people that are okay with working weekends and nights. So what you'll be doing in this role, above all else, provide a helpful and caring customer service experience over high volume inbound and outbound client phone calls of varying complexity by responding to client requests, anticipating unstated needs, and educating them on our programs in a remote call center environment. So you're going to be on the phone a lot for this role. Proactively identify, analyze, and resolve client issues by utilizing active listening and critical thinking to provide first call resolution with focus on the customer relationship. Exhibit strong verbal and written communication skills, excel at customer interaction, and deliver practical solutions. Develop and maintain positive client relations and work collaboratively with other departments within the company to ensure client requests and questions are appropriately handled in a timely manner. You're going to work independently as well as part of a team. Operate, navigate, and troubleshoot a desktop computer to obtain and extract information. Continuously learn, interpret, and utilize company and industry knowledge, practices, and procedures to deliver accurate and up-to-date solutions. Meet and exceed client-centric performance expectations focused around quality of service and efficiency, and you're going to engage with feedback to leader and team to collaborate and streamline your workflows. Now, this is what they're looking for. A minimum of 1 year of call center experience is required, especially if you worked in a high volume environment. Now, they would prefer that you are bilingual with English and Spanish, and if not, that's okay. It is not required. They even blatantly spell that out here. You must have reliable, high-speed internet connection, strong computer technical skills with the ability to learn and navigate complex systems. So make sure on your resume you emphasize that you can learn computer systems quickly and efficiently and that you are teachable. Excellent communication skills across written, verbal, and listening skills. You can operate with understanding, active listening, patience, empathy, and kindness to customers, strong interpersonal skills, and can independently handle routine and complex client inquiries, have a people-focused approach, and solution mindset. You're an effective problem solver. You're effective at time management, planning, and organizing tasks. And you have the ability to work from home in a distraction-free environment. Because again, you're going to be on the phone a lot for this role. So if you have your kids at home with you or pets that may be making noise in the background, make sure you have maybe a closed off room or somewhere where it can be quiet, or this may not be suitable for you if you need something without being on the phone all the time. And then here they give you some of their benefits: considerable employer contributions for health, dental, and vision programs, generous PTO, paid holidays, and paid parental leave, a 401k matching program, merit advancement opportunities, and career development and training. So again, this is with Beyond Finance, Fintech company. Let's look at their Glassdoor page. They have quite a bit of reviews, 608 reviews, and they have a 3.6 star rating, so pretty solid. Now, thank you for staying around this long. Now I'm going to share with you my favorite resume building tool that is completely free to use, no subscription, no credit card required. It is an AI tool called earnbetter.com, and this will really help you set your resume up for success. They give you ATS friendly hot words and keywords to include in your resume. And ATS is the applicant tracking system that companies use to receive and filter out resumes. So this AI tool, according to the specific jobs you're applying to, will give you those hot words. You don't have to figure them out for yourself, and then just have you add them as applicable based on your resume and your work history. You don't want to just put stuff on there that it isn't applicable to you, but they will help you highlight your experience and your prior work experience, and your knowledge base to amplify your resume and help you stand out among the rest. So this will completely build your resume and cover letter for you, help you with continued job search according to the roles that you've applied for. So it'll give you daily feedback for other roles of similar titles, and also it gives you a lot of resources for interview practice and support. So please check out earnbetter.com. You can pay someone to help you build your resume if you want to. That's fine, but this is a free option if you do not want to, or if it's just not in your budget, and it works pretty well. So those are the job leads for today. And actually, let me go back 1 second. I meant to show you all this other role with Bend Health. I just remembered. Onboarding support specialist. This is another full-time role, and with this one, they are looking for an onboarding specialist, one who is passionate about a whole person, whole family mental health care. This position reports to the supervisor of service operations. Again, remember, Bend Health was a mental health care company. The hours for this role are 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, but you can live anywhere within the U.S. as long as you're willing to work based off of these hours. What you will do in this role is be on the ground floor of the Bend Health operations team, set the culture of the service organization, and ensure the member experience at Bend Health is a differentiator and industry leader. You come with a track record of success in healthcare-related engagement, customer support, sales, and or marketing, an ability to educate caregivers about Bend Health's numerous services, utilizing a concierge approach, provide exceptional internal and external support across multiple modalities, including email, forum, phone, and text. Exercise a sense of urgency, collaborating cross-departmentally to identify, investigate, document, troubleshoot, and resolve support queries through a tiered escalation continuum. Help create end-to-end support documentation for a seamless support experience. Verify insurance eligibility information to both new and existing customers, and other duties as assigned. Now for this, again, they mentioned that Psychology degree is highly preferred, but again, not required. You are a details-driven rock star with a knock-out-of-the-park mentality, keen on delighting members by creating a one-of-a-kind experience. You have strong customer service skills to manage challenging customer expectations, documentation and quality assurance processes experience, ability to learn and utilize new tools and applications effectively, ability to work independently and decisively, and a passion for expanding access to mental health care. And the salary for this role is $45K. They don't give a range. They kind of just put it out there as this is what it is. But if I were you, I would still always negotiate. It's always probably a little bit of wiggle room, even if they don't blatantly say that here. And that is your final role. My apologies, I missed that the first time around. Okay, so again, remember to utilize earnbetter.com to build you that ideal resume for your job search. And in the comments, please let me know what type of roles you're looking for, whether it's full-time, part-time, industry preference, whether it's healthcare, tech, education, or what have you. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a fabulous rest of the day, and I'll talk to you soon.